pound weight loss. Yeah, we do that.
Hawkins wants to.
I need 2 of those.
Yeah, I mean, I just sweat a lot. Have to drink a lot after practice, and then eat even more than that. So I mean, on an average, I normally lose probably about 10. It was just a little bit warmer that day.
Jared, now that you've gotten through fall camp, second fall camp at TCU, how much are you looking forward to getting out there on Saturday and playing another opponent and year 2?
Yeah, for about 2 weeks, I've been like, all right, it's about time to go. But yeah, I mean, just super excited to see what this team can do this year. This offense is going to be amazing. As y'all know, our defense is going to perform really well. So yeah, I mean, I'm just really excited for it.
Last year at this time, we didn't know that Chandler was going to be the starting quarterback. We all know what happened when we went through. What do you see different in him this year now that he's known for a while and it's been his job basically to lose or win?
Yeah, I mean, he's just matured a lot from last year to this year. I think that he's really grown as like a leader on our offense. He's not always the most vocal guy on the team, but in his actions and how he carries himself and how he practices every day, I mean, you could tell like a lot of the younger guys and even some of us older guys are really starting to gravitate towards that.
In addition to Chandler, just talk about the whole mindset of the team, the difference that you saw last year before the first game against Colorado to this year, how y'all's mindset has changed in just a short amount of time.
Yeah, I think last year there was a big question mark. Whole new staff, a lot of new players for us. So, I mean, it was kind of like a, hey, let's just get our feet wet type of deal last year. This year there's an expectation just for how we should perform week in and week out. And, I feel like you can really feel that just, through the energy of the team and everything like that. So, there's definitely a, like I said, some type of goal or like an extra motivation for us this year to really go out there and perform well.
13 wins in a bad way to get your feet wet, but I know those 2 losses at the end. How much did the Big 12 championship game in overtime and then obviously the championship game in short, how much did that kind of bite at y'all all year? And how long did it take to kind of get past that to say what?
You're going to feel some type of way about that. You obviously want to get those 2 games back. But I think, just for a lot of us older guys, we just kind of had to, deal with the consequences of not playing your best in those 2 games and, just move on from it. Learn from it as much as possible. But, you can't let that hang over your head or you can't dwell on it too long. And then, because, if you do that, you're not worried about this upcoming season.
Sonny said you guys have a bigger chip on your shoulder than maybe you did last year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. I feel like we've gotten a lot of disrespect going into this season and stuff. Which that's fine. That's just media talking, whatever. So you kind of take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, we definitely feel that.
How do you feel like you guys are gelling on offense?
I feel like it's been very well the past couple of days. It was a little shaky at the start of camp, but that happens. You got a whole bunch of new faces, new coordinator, everything like that. So today was probably our best practice as an offense, which feels really good going into game 1.
Can you take a look at this offense overall in this scheme under Temple Wiles? What are the strengths of this offense?
I don't really see a weakness, if I'm being honest with you. We got guys on the outsides that can roll. We have a lot of depth right there. Our inside receiver room is, insane. Our running backs are going to be just as good as they were last year. We got a great quarterback. We have a really good tight end room. So, it's really just on us to execute, whatever Coach Wiles wants us to do, and that's really it.
When you were coming out of Temple, is this what you envisioned? What did you have in your mind coming out?
Oh no, it's way different than what I'd obviously envisioned. As a high schooler going in, you're thinking you're going to be 3 and done. 3 years in college, and you're going to go to the NFL, and it's going to be some fairy tale story. But what nobody told me was there's going to be a lot of bumps in the road. You're going to have to transfer. You're going to be hurt. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You're going to go through a whole bunch of stuff. So. It's just a blessing to still be able to do this every day. But no, definitely not what I pictured.
Was there a point when you were going through all that, before you transferred? Was there ever a point where you thought maybe I'm not going to continue?
No, never. They're going to have to tell me that I'm done. With football. Whoever has to tell me is going to have to tell me. But no, that never went through my head once.
Jared, how has your role as a leader on this team evolved or changed since last season, especially now that there's a lot of new, younger guys on offense?
I think for me personally, last year I didn't have a great camp. We were kind of still trying to see kind of what my role was on this offense last year. But this year it's known, and I'm a known leader. So that's just me, practicing harder than what I did last year, doing more, in the film room or whatever it takes to get those younger guys kind of up to the standard that everybody else holds themselves to. I think that's been the biggest difference for me.
Lose so much weight in the one practice. How do you combat that on Saturday when we know it's going to be what it's going to be? I mean, what are you doing during the course of the game to stay where you're full speed?
Yeah, I get an IV before games. We eat a lot on the sidelines. We have a great nutrition staff that kind of stays in our hip pocket anytime our offense isn't on the field. So that I have like salty Gatorades that I can drink. There's a big number of different options that I'll have for game day, but they normally do a pretty good job of just making sure that I stay on top of that.
Jared, when we talked to you in the spring, it was tough for you to hide your excitement for Coach Ross being here and how he utilizes the tight ends. What has he kind of told you what he expects you to how you should be involved in the offense this year for them, and how excited are you still?
Yeah, I'm still super excited about it, but he's from what I've learned from him and heard from him is just he just needs me to be a leader, and everything else will come like it needs to, and it'll come around to get me paid in the back end. So I'm excited for, like I said, what this offense can do, and I think the possibilities for us this year are endless.
Jared, I'm going to go back to that journey we were talking about. Does that give you a better appreciation or more appreciation for where you're at right now and what you're experiencing?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. From the minute I got here last year, I've had a blast.